Welcome, welcome. So as we're giving everyone a few minutes to switch back to this wrap-up session, I want to share a form that I'm going to put into the chat that has a little bit of all of the information that we've talked about today, some resources. Hello, that we'll go through and kind of wrap up our day with Dr. Scarton. We're just giving everyone a few minutes as they transition back in. And I've put into the chat document we've been putting together as resources that have been shared throughout the day. We have been recording, and we plan to put the recordings, and that information is in this document as well, onto our YouTube playlist for counselor education, College of Ed at Sac State. And I hope this has been a well-received and helpful day. We've got representatives from all across California, and it's very exciting to have been able to meet everyone and see you join in as we've put this day together. So as people are coming in, I'm going to share screen with this document that I hope is showing up. Carly, you're going to have to be my eyes. Is this the Google Doc?
Yes, it is.
Excellent. So in terms of a wrap up, I hope everyone's gotten a taste of a systemic approach that we're trying to take, from prevention to intervention to immediate responses to reduce overdose deaths. And within that continuum, we have school counselors represented, public health, nursing, medical, counselors in training, and faculty. And so all of us have a part that we can take to bring this together within our communities. And so I've divided that up into education and workforce development. And for those of you faculty, I think one of the avenues we are trying to do is seek training grants to expand the number of trained clinicians that are licensed that can do co-occurring work. And so there's some resources at the top. Advocacy and community engagement. As I've been listening throughout the day to the speakers as well, it seems like local involvement and involvement in legislative acts are going to be our most powerful tool, and bringing our community together, whether that's using community members, churches, K-12 systems and schools, to reaching out to our local government and getting the message out there that we support decreasing mental health and increasing harm reduction and other preventative MAT and naloxone safety syringe safe needle sites, and really promoting that, because it seems that there's still a large stigma around it. And so the second block will help in that vein. Right now, Senate Bill 57, Controlled Substances, the Overdose Prevention Program, is coming out of District 11, Scott Weiner's office. And so there's a link there to the bill and what it means, because if you can reach out to your state legislative, your representative, your senators, to really support this bill, that's going to be one step. Training and public outreach. I think that there's some resources that were shared today within here, and making some collaborative relationships and really improving or touching upon resources that are available, and really educating and just getting messaging out there. Maybe one of the routes. Recordings from the day will be posted. We'll just need to wrap them up, put them together, and get them posted. So give us a day or two. And then there's some other resources from the day that we've put into this document as well. So I'm going to stop share here, and I've shared a bit of my kind of conceptualization of our synthesis of the day's materials. So I'm going to pass it over to Dr. Rivas and Dr. Scarton to see if you have any other final thoughts or steps. So,
Dr. Rivas, I think that you did a pretty thorough job in covering and encapsulating the day and the action steps. Yeah, I think that we're all on the same page here with identifying the strength of having school community family partnerships, and like you said, decreasing mental health issues and increasing harm reduction services like safe needle exchanges and the use of the accessibility and use of Narcan. So yeah, I would echo all of that. And yeah,
Dr. Rivas.
I'm going to concur with Dr. Scarton. I think he encapsulated it very well. And I think we have a lot of opportunities to meet our clients, our patients, our consumers in a more equitable, more knowledgeable, and more efficacious way through highlighting where opportunities for growth are, we're highlighting where our strengths are and capitalizing on those strengths and ameliorating those blank spots. And I think, and I'm refreshed seeing the response for the participants can't talk in this symposium. And I think it's a good launching point to take back to our communities and to make some real long-lasting societal changes and, continuing the collaboration between medical, mental health, and substance use disorders, and not operating in a silo of all three, but looking at them as a holistic necessity for the health and wellness of our communities.
So with that, we're hoping this would be the first inaugural, the first of many symposiums that are interactive and action-based. And so within this document, I hope that there are steps that everyone attending can make, and I want to honor all the work that everyone attending has been doing and is doing for the field, because there's just good work and good people out there. So my hope is that we can meet again this time next year and touch base on what we have done in steps in honoring any challenges that we've overcome from now until then, in terms of a step in the right direction, in particular with getting the conversation going around substances and mental health. So I'm going to put my information in the chat, and if there's any comments or any partnerships or any information that would be valuable when we look at doing the symposium next year, I would love that. Feel free to reach out. We will send out a survey for feedback. And I have to figure out the challenge of how to get CEs, or at least documentation of the day. So reach out to me and we'll be in touch. For everyone who registered, I have your emails. And so I'll be using that to as the primary tool to communicate with you, but you have my contact as well. So we hope to kind of wrap things up and get some information out to you post symposium. Any other final questions or comments, anything? Go ahead and I got the Q&A button up, and the chat I'm monitoring if we have any final thoughts before we wrap up.
I just wanted to say, I don't know that I see anyone with a question. I don't want to step on toes here. But I just wanted to say too about something that I thought of while you both were sharing, the importance of sustainability here, because this is just the start of a conversation that will hopefully lead to us all taking action steps, and that will produce like one large collective change because we're all agents of change in our own way. But I thought of a quote that I'm a sociology undergrad and I love anthropology, but so I was like, Margaret Mead, she has a quote about a small group of like-minded people. So I just wanted to share this quote because I think it really sums up what we're trying to do here. And Margaret Mead said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has." So hopefully that will inspire folks to take their learning today and their rejuvenation and do something with it. So, yeah.
Thank you so much. And thank you to everyone who attended and gave us your time today. Thank you for being patient with technical difficulties and getting up and running. We had intended to get the symposium up last year in April, and COVID, like everything else, shut it down. So we're really eager to get us all together and excited to bring California, just all of us from all across California together. So we hope that this will be an excellent partnership moving forward. And thank you so, so much for being patient and flexible and involved and engaged today.